Hello, everybody. My name is Garlips, and I'm allegedly a speedrunner. Welcome. You are in for such a treat. We're going to be playing Wacky Races Mad Motors for PlayStation 2 today. Speedrunning it as part of this wonderful event. Thank you for choosing it, Junkyard Dave. There are two Wacky Races games for PlayStation 2. There's the good one, and there's this one. This is also made by Blast Publishing, who made Jumanji that I played earlier on. This is a bad game, but there's something about it that I just can't quite escape. And what we're going to be doing is the any percent, so I'll get everything ready here. Time. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry. I thought there was another menu before that. Timer begin. Sorry, Dave. So welcome to Wacky Races. The objective here is you have to win every race in the game. But you don't technically have to come first. You can come first, second, or third. I'm not sure why it allows you to come third, but hopefully we should win every race if I'm on my A game today. You'll notice here I'm picking up these gold coins. Every race, you can't just win, or at least, end in the top 3. You also have to collect all of the gold coins. And there are 8 on every level. There are also purple coins I'm going to be picking up, and they give you stat upgrades. Basically, you can apply the stats how you wish. A cool thing about this game is that all of the races pretty much play exactly the same. So it doesn't matter who you like to race as, they all have the same stats. I just missed a coin there. Hooray. Don't worry, lap 2 is the one where I should get all of the coins I missed in lap 1. If I don't, then it's squeaky bum time in lap 3, basically, where we're trying to make sure we don't miss them. Because if you miss them, that's it. That would be a reset under normal circumstances. But of course, we're at marathon, so I will just have to turn around and grab them. And we don't want to miss them as a result. So I got that one. That's good. Okay. I will be playing it slightly safer because we're at marathon. Let me explain the game. So this is a racing game. There are no weapons, it's just boosts that you can collect. You can see I've got kind of like a meter on the right, and if you pick up these fire extinguishers, they become your boost. 2 of them equals a full boost. I'm also going to get this purple. There we go. So I'm just missing 1 white coin. There it is. Oh, whoops. Oh, no, I got turned around. Oh, this is bad news. So, see, this game is not very well made, and the geometry on the levels is fantastically broken. Basically, if you hit the tiniest mound in just the wrong way, you will get sent to the moon or to the fences on the side of the stage, and it will take you a long time to right the wrong that's happened to you. So, anyway, we've got all 8 coins, all 8 gold coins, and we've got all 4 purple coins. So, that's fantastic. All I've got to do now is place 3rd or above, which we will do. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. I hope. I like to play as the Arkansas Chuggabug. It's the one with this guy and the bear kind of giving him a hug as he drives. Anyone remember Wacky Races? I used to love watching that stuff on Cartoon Network back in the day. Alright, so you might have seen there's a blue coin. What the blue coins do is once you've collected enough of them, you can unlock cars, other races and other cars. Here we go, first place. Excellent, on to the next race. I'm going to apply my stat upgrades really quick. I'm going to put them all in top speed. Big surprise, we're speedrunners. Yeah, you can unlock other races. We don't want to do that in the run, because every time... once you've collected a certain... Excuse me, sir. That was a bit scary. Once you've unlocked a certain number of those blue coins, basically at the end of every race, or the start of every race, it will ask you if you want to play to unlock cars, which is just a bit of a time penalty. So we don't want that to happen. But I mean, when I say time penalty, I mean like a fraction of a second to skip past it. But still, fractions of a second add up when in the crazy, wacky world of Wacky Races. This is essentially the game, collecting the coins, making sure that you don't get wrecked by the other races. And I'm very proud to say that this is a game that I wasn't aware of anyone else who was running this game before me. I think I was the originator. I definitely created the speedrun.com page. And if you like the look of this, if you are just as much of a masochist as me, and you're like, I want to play this game, I want to speedrun it. Well, all you got to do is contact your old pal Garlips. You can find me in pretty much any channel that you look for me in, and well, I'll help you out. I'll get you started. But beware, because these races, they are very wacky. So we've got all the purple coins. We just need to get the rest of the yellow coins. I say yellow coins, I say white coins, I say gold coins. They're all interchangeable. Basically, you know what I mean. You got to pick up the race coins, the ones that you need to beat the race. There are 12 races in this game, and we're on race 2. The world record currently is held by yours truly, and it's 40 minutes 15 seconds. I lowered it literally only 2 weeks ago, and we now have 3 runners on the board. So I mean, if you want to be 4th place or higher, all you got to do is pick up the game and get started. Get these drunkards off my road. The AI have been at the source a little bit, and they don't mind if they ram me in the process, which is not fun. We're going to skip this corner because we can. If you time it really well, you can kind of go from extinguisher to extinguisher pretty much. If you're top of the game, which I am not. That you might have noticed the oil slicks. You want to avoid those. Basically, if you touch those, they kind of start sending you in a different direction. There are also, later on, ice patches, which you kind of slip over. And there's also water, you might have noticed in the first level, which just slows you down. So, the kind of general rule is you can drive over water, that's fine. You kind of want to avoid the oil, and you definitely want to avoid the ice. Like, at the end of the day, if you touch the oil a little bit, you might be alright, but ice will just send you. Anyway, that's level 2. And so far, we're first place. That's pretty good for me. It's pretty good. Once we've maxed out the stats for our top speed, we will move into acceleration, and then traction, and then eventually brakes. There reaches a point where I even stop putting in the stats because it doesn't really matter anymore. Once you've got top speed and top acceleration, you're kind of set. So you'll notice that I'm avoiding these blue coins, and that's just so that I don't get that message pop up. Also, the eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed we're on race number 3, and race number 3 looks oddly familiar, and there's a reason for that. That's because this game only has 6 levels, but 12 races. See if you can work it out, detectives. Why would there be 12 races on 6 levels? That's right. 6 of them are just the same tracks, but mirrored. Whoops. This is actually track 1. So literally, track 1 becomes track 3. I mean, they didn't even space them out. Shameless. Shameless display. Too much effort. It was. I mean, it was lunchtime already. They needed to get out of the office, so... Ooh. That driver's a dick. That's a wacky racist joke. So we're gonna keep on keeping on down this track. Here we go. I'm missing a purple one and 2 gold ones. I know where the first gold... Did I miss this one? Yeah, I did. I'm actually going to slow down a little bit just to grab that. Boosting through water is a really good power move, because the other races don't have boost power, so you can really take advantage of the fact they can't... water will slow them down, but not you if you boost through it, basically. We're going 160 kilometers per hour. We are, almost. We kind of maxed out at, I think, 157. Don't quote me on that. And all of the other cars max out at that too, apart from an unlockable car called, I forget what it's called now. I think it's Professor Patent Pending or something like that. It's, honestly. I watched Wacky Races as a kid, but I didn't watch that much Wacky Races as a kid. Okay, this is good. This is looking good. One might say he's dastardly. You could say that. That's technically accurate. And boom. Right, okay, on to lap 4. Lap 4? Track 4? There we are. We are maxed speed. That's fantastic. So this is the best strategy when it comes to applying the upgrades. I used to kind of apply them more broadly between top speed and acceleration, but then I had the world record taken away from me by Smokey Irish. Shoutouts to Smokey Irish. The first person to start running this game after I did. They pioneered the... basically put everything into... Whoa! Hello. Put everything into top speed. And so now I do, and it does work out quicker. There's still a lot of science to be done when it comes to this game. I need to check which cars, like if any cars have an edge over other ones, you know, if there's things that we can do to increase the speed of our vehicle past certain parameters. That it's a very exciting time, and you should definitely get involved if you want to. Please get involved. I know I've done a really bad job of selling the game, but it's short. It's short. It's got that going for it. Whoa! See, even just a tiny tweak in the air like that can send you careening if you're not careful. So you really got to watch out. All right, let's get out in front a bit. Yeah, see that's one in the pros column for sure. Ooh, I got a blue coin. It's okay. I think you need 3 blue coins before you unlock that racer unlock thing. So cons, it's long. Yeah, to be fair, 40 minutes. I mean, it's still a time investment for sure. Plus, Mr. Matt Internet, my good friend, fellow streamer, and also now runner of this game. He's second in the world now. Watching him get to grips with his first casual playthrough of this game was just hilarious. Whoa, okay. I did a little bounce there. I went sideways. I'd like to say I did that on purpose. Yeah, let's go with that. I did that on purpose. Whee! Oh. Oh, I thought we were on lap 3 then. I got excited. But the problem with this game is, I mean, apart from the fact it was developed in an afternoon by 2 guys who really wanted to go home, the fact that it's 6 levels, mirrored to make 12, the fact that the AI is like constantly rubber banding right behind you, all these things. The worst thing is just the physics, by far, because at the end of the day, so long as you're out front by yourself, you can see here, right? I've got someone right underneath my icon on the map, like, unless that's my shadow, but I mean, it's hard to tell, genuinely. But point being, once you get out in front, especially once you've added some upgrades into top speed, you're kind of doing fine. The only thing that can really ruin your day is if you hit something or bounce off of something in a really weird direction or manner. And it happens so frequently that it's almost a statistical likelihood it's going to happen. Okay, this is the level with some ice on it. Oh, excuse me, see? This is why we like to get out in front. And believe it or not, it's still pretty much faster to drive in a circle to right yourself than it is to try and reverse in a circle. It's okay. We're not too far away from the front of the pack. Right, this is the real dodgy bit. There it is. Oh, I don't like that bit. Also, you'll notice if I go up and eat... Whoa! See? There it happened. If you get into the air, if you get some real big air time, the problem you have is that the car either pulls back or pushes forward. Either nose dives or butt dives, I guess. And if you land on your nose like that, it's horrendous. It could be really a long time before you get to right yourself. It's like, it reminds me of Robot Wars. I don't know if you guys in the US had Robot Wars. We definitely had it over here. And people would build the robots, and they were always worried about, oh, you've got to build it with a self-righting mechanism. Because if it gets knocked over, it needs to be able to right itself. That's basically like the same concern with this game. It's just, if you get toppled over, how the hell are you going to get back up? It's a good question. Oh, so we've got all the gold coins already. This is fantastic. Oh, you can confirm you did. Excellent. There were some Robot Wars games for the PS2, actually. I think I've got one. I've never played it. Maybe the Robot Wars games have got a speedrun. See, this is the problem when you're a speedrunner. You pick up some rubbish old game in a charity shop or a thrift store, flea market, whatever you want to call it. And the problem is, you instantly think to yourself, I wonder if there's a speedrun of this. And if there is, obviously that's very exciting because you get to see someone like beat it really quickly. But if there isn't, that's even more exciting to me because I'm like, I could be first in the world on this. Today. Right, I've picked up another blue coin. Hopefully, as long as we can limit the blue coins to 2, I think we'll be okay. But if not, at least you will get to see the penalty I'm talking about. Time penalty. It's the Wonder Woman logo. It is. It is, isn't it? They ripped that off. I wonder if Hanna-Barbera owned the right... No, it's a DC property, right? Who knows anymore? I mean... Oh! See, this is bad news. What happened there? And yet I'm still in first. We'll stall it out. Whoa, I'm going to the moon. Oh, I'm getting reckless now. Yep, here comes second place. Right behind me. And it's literally that easy. The complete lack of music sells this. Well, what I have actually done is I've turned the music down a little bit. Usually when I'm running the game, I don't have any music on at all. But I've got it on, it's just low level. And the reason why I've done that is because a lot of the music is copyrighted. It comes up on YouTube as a copyright strike thing. So I kind of tend to avoid playing it. There is music, trust me. It's just not very good, so you're not missing much. And also, you know, you'll get copyright strike to hell if you use it, kind of thing. Yeah, usually I'd have it off completely. I was kind of hoping you'd at least be getting it like at a low level, but to be fair, the revving sound effect in this game is very loud. Excuse me. Hello? Excuse me. Wow. That was a full car pile-up there. It's okay, usually lap 1, even if you get into last place on lap 1, you should be able to pull it back. In all kind of like realistic terms. Okay, this is the bit that always scares me. Whee! Okay, that was alright. The coins on this level, these are where the coins start to be really trolly, because there's one hidden just right on this blind corner here. You usually miss that when you're playing casually. There we go, and this one. Yep, they are all made of papier-mâché, and they're kind of indestructible, but also they just like to bounce and float about the place. Whoop. Okay, right. This is okay. We've got all of the gold coins. We've got all of the He's so dastardly, isn't he? Zoom. Those cave guys, actually, interestingly enough. Whoa! No, that was bad. Like, this always reminds me of, there's that Red Bull race where, like, they race, like, what are they called? Americans have them, but we don't. Like, stock car? Is it stock car? Something like that? There's an episode of The Simpsons where they build one. It's like a really cheap, like, racing car that's kind of made by a kid. Or, like, a teenager or something. I think they're stock cars. Anyway. There's a Red Bull race where they do those. And it looks really dangerous. and everything is made out of, like, cardboard. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of this, actually. In more than a few ways. Right, we're just... Heck, the system, we're just gonna... See, it was a bad call to make. Why did I decide that was gonna work? The third time. After it failed the first two. There's another gap later on that's much better. I can't wait to... Soapbox, that's it. Soapbox cars. Yes, those are the ones. It's kind of like that. Oh god. Right, we've definitely got the time penalty now. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, this is bad news. It's okay though. We styled it out. Right. Next race. They've all got really silly long names. That's the time penalty, by the way. Did you see that screen there for a second? Where it's all grayed over? That's the one. All these races have really silly long names as well that I can't remember, but my splits have got all the right names on them. Right, we're gonna grab this. Go. Okay, good so far. Only grab one of these per race, lap around the track. So, zoom. So, like I was saying before, there is some new science. You see those cave boy guys behind me? They're not called Captain Caveman, are they? But Hanna-Barbera recycled them for Captain Caveman. They're called like the Boulder Crew or something. I can't remember anyway. Point is, those guys have kind of got like a warm-up. You know this boost power I've got here? Is like an elastic band sound, and you go flying. Their animation has got kind of like a wind-up that actually starts boosting before it uses any of the boost bar. It was Mr. Manson who pointed this out to me. And the current thinking is if you can activate the boost but then let go of the boost over and over again, you actually will gain the power of the boost without actually using any of the boost bar. That's the thought process behind that anyway. I have tried it, and I've messed around with it. And it does appear to sort of be true. Oh, why have I missed those 2 coins? Oh no, I've got to get them on the last lap. That's super, super nervous. Super anxiety inducing. Wonderful. Why have I made it hard for myself? Oh well. The Slag Brothers. Oh, right. Okay, because, like, I know why they're called the Slag Brothers, but that is a completely different word over here now compared to the 60s. Britain, we have a very specific meaning for that word. Right, I've taken the ramp even though I really shouldn't have, but okay. Right, so we must not miss these white coins, it's imperative. I'm even going to slow down a little bit to make sure I get them, because third place, but with the white coins, is much better than first place without the white coins. Whoa, there we go. Like I was saying earlier, I kind of have the placements of the coins memorized, but not like 110%. Because there are some coins that you really don't have to memorize, they're just right in front of you. It's more important to memorize the ones that aren't right in front of you. So that you don't sit there at the end of the race going, well, which one did I miss? Oh, hello. And that's the end of the lap. On to the next race. Right, so we're 8 races in. We're making our way. I'm probably going to put all the stats in traction, and then I'm going to not bother with the stats after that. If I might be wrong, but I think at this point we've seen all of the levels at least once. You know, in their non-mirrored form. Don't quote me on that. Right. Also, by the way, you know, this is something you might expect with a racing game. Quite a lot of racing games have got shortcuts, especially Mario Kart-styled games like this kind of thing. You know, there are quite often shortcuts in levels, and you would expect there to be at least one or two, right? So far, I mean, I've boosted my way through large parts of these levels trying to break them, and they are kind of frustratingly rigid. Like, it's very hard to break through any of the geometry because it's all covered with invisible walls that go to the sky. So there's no cheeky jumping over things, there's no sneaky driving through things. We've not discovered any way to out of bounds or do any of that kind of like fun stuff that you would expect from a racing game, speed game. But, you know, it's early days. We've still got time to try and discover that sneaky stuff. But for the moment, it eludes us. Oh no, see? The way that the track is, the hills are created, it's just, you go careening off to the side, you turn around, and then you're just screwed, basically. Right, zoom, zoom, zoom. There are lots of very low-flying planes over these tracks. I'm kinda... Should we be concerned? I feel like we should be. Excellent. We've got all the coins. I usually, when I'm going over the finish line for the third lap, I always just mentally check the coin count to make sure that we've got everything. And we're good. We're gravy. I remember the first time I played this game casually and how much of an ordeal it was. And then I remember the first time I got a run with no race fails. Because there were a couple of runs, the first couple of runs of this game, I failed one of the races and had to restart it. Now, of course, hopefully, I shouldn't fail any of these races. But, you know, there's always that marathon element that can creep in and make, you know, strange stuff happen. Just gonna go ahead and touch wood. Hang on, I will get to that question in just a second. Does this game have a drift, or is it just one of those pull back and pray races? So there is no drifting of any kind in this game. Well, that's a lie. Okay, sometimes there is drifting, but it's not an intended mechanic, and you have no control over it. It's more that someone sends you... Whoa! Wow, okay, that was spectacular. It's basically someone will send you into a drift, and it's a bad thing to have happen, basically. I have seen some crazy drifts. Both me and Mr. Matt Internet have pulled off some real honking drifts, but the problem is you don't want it to happen, because quite often it means you're going to land sideways, which will kind of throw off your acceleration, basically. Oh, hello. It's always those guys in that car. The anthill mob. It's always them. Wrecking my business. So it's alright, we're still doing quite well. We've got nearly all of the coins. We don't have to take that shortcut anymore over the ramp and through that little tunnel, so we can just concentrate on this bit of the track instead. Got all the upgrades. So I know where we're missing the last coin, and it's I went over the bridge. We need to go under the bridge, like that Red Hot Chili Peppers song. There it is. Excellent. Now we can just concentrate on winning. Was Anthony Kiedis singing about this track from this game? It would be a bit anachronistic, given that they released that song in like '92, and this was released in 2007. But I like to believe he was. He saw a vision of this track, decided to put pen to paper. That is officially the stupidest joke of this stream. And thank you for listening to it and still staying on the stream. It's appreciated. Oh, I kissed the ice there. That was a bad idea. Cool. You'll notice that you can knock over those signs and they become obstructions on the track. That's bad news. You can get stuck on those actually, and it can be very hard to get off it. So you don't want that to happen. Okie dokie, that's this race done. I think we got 2 left. 2 or 3 left. I think it might be 2, actually. You'd think I'd have this memorized by now. Yeah, we got 2 more? No, we got 3 more. 10, 11, and 12. And we've definitely seen all the races by now. It's just mirrored versions. Oh, you summed up the game perfectly there, Chronogram. Absolutely perfectly. I feel like a heater strapped to a wheelbarrow would probably go faster than this. By the way, that little gap there that I did, that one I'm very proud of. I like that one a lot. It's a really... Oh, wow, and I was going to say, it's a really nice, clean way to move through the track, but then I just did that, which is the opposite of those things. Right, here we go. Let's try and catch up a bit, shall we? Okay. It's very hard to corner in this game, by the way. Not easy at all, even if you take your finger off the accelerator. There's no handbrake turn. You literally just have a brake button, an accelerator button, a boost button, and that's your lot. Oh, and I think I have a rear camera button as well. Hang on, I might just risk pressing that in a second. See what it is. Oh, I can't believe I missed that again. There it is. No, please don't do that. Great. So many coins to get on the 3rd lap. I don't like this at all. So advanced, I know. We have everything. You can see in front of you and behind you. Woo. I should try and do a whole lap like that. Not today. Not today, though. Are they really? Oh, that's kind of a cool nod. Is it from Catch the Pigeon? Oh my god! Right, I've messed up. Hang on. That's called autopilot, kids. Don't use it. I was behaving like I picked up that coin when I really had not done that. Nab him, jab him, grab him, stab him. Get that pigeon now! Why did he want the pigeon anyway? I can't remember. Is it just that it's got like a message? I'm trying to make sense of my childhood and the things that happened in it. Why did he want that pigeon after all? Why is he such a pigeon botherer? Leave the pigeons alone, Dick. Right, okay. Oh, we've got all the... Oh, thank goodness we got all the coins. We're not going to come in first, but you know what? I'll take it. Oh, can I inch out 2nd? Oh, no, it was 3rd. Okay, doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, let's go. Yeah. He is terrified, isn't he? White-knuckled. Right, time to redeem myself after that mess of a last race. Excuse me, sir. That's not cool. Whoa. So, I mean, like I was saying earlier, my personal best and the world record is 40 minutes 15 seconds. If we finish today anything under 45, I'll be very happy. Considering some of the slip-ups we've had. Excuse me, sir. No, nope. That's illegal. That goes against the ethos of the wacky... Oh, see what I mean? Oh, that's a full-on nose tilt. Did you see that? When that happens, I mean, there's not much you can really do, except just kind of push the control stick and hope for the best. Right, we can cut this corner off, though. Hooray. Was that just two pickles in the car? Are you talking about the cavemen dudes? Because, yeah, they're kind of like weirdly coloured green for some reason. I'm not sure why. The bear should be dead. I like to think that we're driving as the bear, and actually he's got his hands around the guy in front, and he's actually steering. And it's kind of like a ghost pottery kind of situation, like for anyone... I'm referencing the 1990 film Ghost. It's kind of like that, but driving, not pottery. Whoa, there they go. They were right behind me. Uh-oh! Oh. Whoa! Okay. So, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Basically, I got wrecked, and then Penelope Pitstop knocked me back in the right direction. So, thank you, Penelope. I've got all the coins, and I don't need to worry about the purple coins anymore. So that's all good. Whoop. We don't drive so well on two wheels. Come on now. Right. Oh, that's where the last purple one is. Oh well. No big loss. I need to actually try the good Wacky Races game for PS2. I've got it. I just haven't played it yet. Funny story, when I first created the page for this game and uploaded my run to YouTube, I had someone who runs the other game comment on my video saying, wow, someone finally did it. Someone finally put Mad Motors on speedrun.com, and I was like, yes! Yes, I did. I kind of regret it, but hey, it's done now. No, I don't regret it. I like playing bad games. For some reason. Boom. There we go. Quite a lot of Blast games already ran, by the way. Not necessarily by me. Lassie for PS2. That's ran. An American Tail. As well as Jumanji from earlier. Casper Scare School. Casper and the Ghostly Trio as well, also by Blast. Quite a lot of these exist. So the yellow coins are mandatory, yes. You have to collect all 8 of them on every level. And place 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. Excuse me. Wow. Right, well I'm going to use this opportunity to make sure I pick up all of the white coins. White gold coins, whatever. Right, there's one. And then we're going to get the other one, cheeky? No, I missed it. Never mind. Right, we need to catch up a bit. We'll get that one on the next go-round. So we go up over the road first. Grab this. Get up this track here. And purple coins are upgrades, but we don't have to worry about upgrades now because, well, even if we were upgrading our brakes, we can't upgrade our brakes on the last level, so... Because once we complete this level, that's it. It's the end of the run, so... We're almost there. It's almost over. Right, so... Where was that other gold coin that I missed on the way up? It's the one in the middle of the track, I think. Yes, it's the one in the middle. That's it, that's all the gold coins. So now it's just victory. There's the cavemen. Whoa! That That was a bit dodgy. Never mind. Whoa. There we go. Excellent. We just need to maintain our position now. So, time will be coming up on the 3rd lap as I approach the finish line, but it won't be on the finish line. We actually, well, because I made this run and put it on speedrun.com, I got to decide arbitrarily where the start and end points of the run are. And there's a kind of a congratulations screen that appears when you beat the Wacky races. And I kind of think it's neat to time to there. So, don't worry, I'll count us down when we get there. But this is the last lap, so it's coming up in the next, I'd say, like, minute? And a minute and 10, maybe? I don't know. Whoops. I've got to get first now, just for personal pride. I would have got first on all races if it wasn't for that 1 3rd place. Nuts. Anyway, time is coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time! That is time. And I'm not sure what the time is. Can chat tell me what the time is? Because I don't want to move from the window. 40:31. Oh, I'll take that all day. That's fantastic. That's only 16 seconds off of world record. So that's pretty blistering pace, if I do say so myself. I'll just take a quick second to say my bits and pieces, and I'll get out of everybody's hair. Please donate if you can. It's a great cause. Striking out cancer. If you can donate, please do. If you've enjoyed my silly prattle, then consider a donation. My name is Garlips. I'm a speedrunner. I do other things. I play lots of horror games, hard game challenges. You can find me everywhere. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitch. You know, you name it, I'm there. And if you ever feel like playing this game or any of the other games that I speedrun, just reach out to me, because I will help you. Probably, I will help you get a world record. I'll help you beat me. Because I'm really not, great when it comes to speedrunning. I usually win on technicalities. But this has been Wacky Races, Mad Motors. Thank you for having us, Junkyard Dave. And enjoy the rest of the marathon. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you down the road.